Hi guys. So today what we are going to do, we have done the theory of hash maps and hash sets, and we have solved some problems as well. So from today onwards, in today's session and most probably in the next session, we will solve some problems on these hash maps and hash sets so that we can get more understanding of that. So why do we use hash maps and hash set? That's obvious. That's completely obvious that it reduces the time complexity. And what is time complexity? How does it reduce that? So we will study about it. We will study about it, guys. So don't worry. So let's start with the first problem. Let's start with the first problem now. Just yeah. So yeah, very good evening, guys. Very good evening to all of you. So the first problem. So what is the first problem? We are given with a array, given a array A, and in that what we have, uh, and we have also given a value k. Okay, what we have to do is we have to find the count. We have to find the count of pairs such that sum of a of I plus a of j is equal to k, and I should not be equal to j. That is also the condition. So we have already solved some problems on that, right? We have already solved some problems. So what is this? What is this? This is something that there is one array given, and in that we have some elements. And we have some value called k is equal to 10 or something, suppose. So we have done one problem in the last class, and we will do this today. So just a second. Yeah. Okay. So the problem which we had done in the previous session was kind of similar to that, right? Was kind of similar to this. So let's discuss some examples. So what we were discussing here, like suppose the k value is 10, and what we have to do, suppose this is 4, this is 9, this is a 6, this is 7. What we have to do is we have to give the count. And in the previous question we were not giving the count, we were just giving it true or false, right? True or false. This is the extension of the previous problem, right? So how we will give the count? We have to count the number of pairs. Here, as we can see, we have only one such pair. And suppose, yeah, and suppose if the value is 3, and suppose if the value is, that is not correct. This is 3, this is 3, and this is 4. So again, we are getting one pair, right? So that means totally we have count is 2 here, right? We have count is 2. So how we will do that? We will discuss that now. We understood little bit. That's okay. So how we will achieve that? Let's create one array. Let's keep the question like this. Let's create one array, and suppose this is the array. Uh, 4 and this is, yeah, something like this. It has some 0. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's okay. Let's make it 7 only. Hmm. Yeah. The values are 2, 5, 1, 5, 2, 7, 10, 5. And suppose the k value is 12. Suppose the k value is 12. So let's find how many such pairs we will get here. How many pairs we will get here. So let's go it down. Let's go a little bit down. So how many pairs we will get? So let's write pairs. Okay. So here the pairs are, it is this one, 2 and 10. So a of 0 plus a of 6, that will give that value, right? After that we have mm, a of 1 plus a of 5, right? Okay, okay. And after that we have yeah, again we have a of 3, and after that we have a of 5. Understood, understood. So like this, let's go ahead. We have a of 4 plus a of 6. Okay, we have a of 5 plus a of 7. So how many pairs we have? We have 5 pairs, right? We have 5 pairs. Okay, this we understood. This we understood. So how we will find it? How we will find it? So the first, or the idea number 0 can be, idea number 0 is simple. Idea number 0 is simple. What we can do is, we can iterate over the array using two for loops. We can iterate over this array using two for loops, and like what we can do, iterate over the array using two for loops, or any loops, like it depends. Mostly we use for loops. So, and after that what we have to do, we have to check a of I plus a of j is equal to k. If that is the case, then what you have to do, you have to have do count plus plus. Initially count will be 0, right? Initially count will be 0. That is simple. That is very simple. Understood. If you have understood this, so let's do it in a better way. Let's do it in a better way. So what we will do, what we will use, we will use we will use hashing, right? We will use hashing. How we can use that? How we can use that? So let's uh, this will be idea number 1. And one more thing, we need this array, so let's copy it. Copy, let's put it here. That's okay. Hmm. So what we can do, think. So what we can do is we can start from, suppose, a 5. We can start from 5. We can start from 5 and we can check that the previous value, if we add these two, does it sum up to, what was the value of k? What was the value of k? It was 12, right? Okay, it was 12. Yeah. So what we can do is, for 5 we will check that in the previous values, have we got any such number? If we add those two, that will, like, suppose this is a of 1, and have we got something called a of 0 that will sum up to 12? Have we got something like that? So here, no. No, right? No. So let's go ahead, again do the same thing, now the pointer will go here, right? The pointer will go here, and we will check that till now, till now, have we got any value? Like, here we can have a of 0 or a of 1, right? Have we got any value which will result into 12? This is a of 2. Understood? So how can we check? Like, if we will put this in a hash map, so what we can do, suppose this is 2 here, this is 5 here, and the frequency is 1, using a frequency map. If we put it in a hash map, mainly a frequency map, so what we can do, we can check that using that contains method, is there any element there in the hash map which will result into this sum. So let's write the logic. Let's do a dry run. Actually, this will help, but that dry run will help a lot. Just give me a second. Yeah. So let's do a dry run. Yeah. Okay. So this is our hash map. Mainly the name will be frequency map, right? Because it will contain the frequency. Okay. So this is it, and this is a of I. Please pay so much attention, guys. Please pay so much attention. And this is x, which will be k minus a of I. And we are searching this value only, right? We are searching this value only. So what we can do? So initially, let's what we have decided, that we will start from here. So if we will start from here, let's put this 2 in the frequency map. Okay. So if initially a of I is 5, so what is x? X will be, this is 12, so it will be 12 minus 5, that will be 7. Okay. So this is the frequency. Okay. So is there any 7 in the frequency map? Is there any 7 in the frequency map? Okay. Is there any 7 in the frequency map? No, there is no 7. So what we will do? We will we will put this value in the hash map and make the frequency as 1 because it was not there. This we have done in the previous session as well. So I think you will be understanding this. Okay. If if this is not present in the hash map or frequency map, so we will put this value in the hash map. Done. We will increment the counter. We will increment the counter. So this counter will go here. This counter will go here. Now, so now a of I is 1. Now a of I is 1. If a of I is 1, so x will be 12 minus 1. That will be 11. That will be 11. So is 11 present? Is 11 present? No, 11 is not present. So what we will do? What we will do? We will put this value also in the frequency map. Understood? Again increment this. Again increment this. Okay, yeah. This is okay, yeah, this already got incremented. So again increment this. So if we will increment this, so now the value of a of I is 5, and since the value is 5, so x will be 12 minus 5, that will be 7. Is 7 present? Is 7 present? No, 7 is not present. So again check that is that value present in hash map. Yes, it is already present. So what you have to do? You will increase the frequency of that particular element. Okay, done, done. So if that is done, increment this again. So let's not do this. Let's make it here. Now a of I is 2. So x is 10. Is it 10 present? No, 10 is not present. So check, is 2 present in the hash map? Yes, it is present. If it is present, then increase the frequency of that 2. Done, done. Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Now is the time, guys. Now this is the key point. Key point. Please pay attention. Now when a of I is 7, when a of I is 7, so we need 5. We need 5. And is 5 present? Is 5 present? Yes. Yes, Akash. 5 is present. 5 is present. Since 5 is present, how many times that 5 is present? It is present 2 times. So what we were doing in the problem? We were checking that how many times a of I and a of j are summing up to k. That we were doing, right? We were checking that how many times a of I and a of j are summing up and becoming k. So if the 5 is present 2 times, so this means that, see, this means that if we put this 7 with this 5, or we put this 7 with this 5, this will result into 12. Have you understood this, guys? Have you understood this? So that means we will increment the count by the number of occurrences of this 5. So initially count will be 0. Now count will be count. Count will be 0, and now count will be 2. Okay, got this. Understood. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So now this 7 will go here. Now this 7 will go here. So if this is 10, this is 2, we will check. We will check in the hash map. Is it present? Yes. Okay, this was 1 initially. This will be 2 here. Yes, this is present. And the frequency of that is 2. If the frequency is 2, so again, this will be incremented by 2. This will become 4. Are you getting it, guys? Are you getting this? If you are understanding this, so again increment and go to 5. And if it is 5, then we are checking for 7. Is 7 present? Is 7 present? No, 7 is not present. So put that 5 again in that, and it will become 3. I have made some mistake, right? Yeah, I have made. Yes, 7 is present here. So we have not mentioned that 7 here. Why? Okay. Okay. Done a mistake. So we have to mention that 7 once. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have to mention that 10 as well, right? Mm-hmm. Mistake. Just let's trace back 2 places back, okay? Uh, yeah. Okay. Please pay attention, guys. Come here. Come on. So, so what happened when we came to 7, when we came to 7, so we were checking for 5 in the hash map. It was present twice. So the count got incremented by 2 and it became 4. Okay, got this. Understood. Now we will increment it. And before incrementing it, you have to put that value in the hash map as well. Because in the coming for the coming elements, it may happen that again you can get a pair. Right? So we put that 7 in this with frequency 1. We increase this from here to here then. Okay. Please pay attention. Now it is 10. We are checking for 2. So if we are checking for 2, okay, some mistake. Okay, this was okay. When we are checking for 2, 2 is coming twice. So then it became 4. For 7 it was 2, and for 10 it became 4. Okay, I understood. We have to do another one more time this. Okay, that's okay. So now it is done. uh, Increment it, put that 10 in the hash map and increment it. So if we will increment the value, we will go here, we will check for 7. Is 7 present? Yes, 7 is present. So increment this 4 by 1 because the number of occurrences of 7 is ones, right? So it will be 5. Now again increment it, go here. So when you are coming out of the array, so you are getting the total count. Just return the count. I understand, like there are some confusions. I understand that, but we will do it again. Let's take this. Just a second. Let's take the same example again. Guys. Let's take it again. Yeah, we will do it little fast this time. We will, because we most of us have understood it. So yeah, there were some mistakes, not mistakes. Some Yeah, okay. So this is frequency map. Okay, so we have a count as 0 initially. We have a of I. We have what is the another value? We have x, and that is k minus a of I. I am again trying to recall the question, guys. I am again trying to recall the question. So what we are doing here, the value of k is 12. We are trying to find pairs in this array. Such that those pairs are summing up to 12. So as we can see here, we have how many pairs? We have this one, we have this one, we have this one, we have this one, and we have also this one. So totally we have 5 pairs which we have discussed on the top as well. So one method we already know, using arrays to create 2 for loops and do that. Okay, and let's what we are doing with the second method. So let's do it using the second method. So in the second method, we are using frequency map. Okay, we are using frequency map. So we are starting from here. We are just putting this value. In the frequency map with frequency 1. Okay. So let's start. We will do it little fast, okay? Initially, a of I is 5. So the x we are expecting is 7. Is 7 present in the frequency map? No, Akash, that is not present. So if that is not present, so put this a of I in frequency map. Done, done. Go ahead, go ahead. So this counter will go here. Okay. Now the counter is here. Now the counter is here. So a of I is 1. So we need 11. So is 11 present in the frequency map? No, that is not present. So again, put this value in the frequency map with frequency 1. Done, done. Go ahead. Now move ahead. We have 5. Is that value, first check that, is 7 present in the frequency map? No, that is not present. So now put this value in the frequency map. So this is already there. So what you will do? You will increment the frequency. You will increment the frequency. Done. Go ahead. Go ahead. For 2, we are searching for 10. Is 10 present in the frequency map? No. If that is not the case, put this 2 in the frequency map. It is already present. So what you will do? You will increment it. You will not put it again. You will increment the frequency. Done. This is the point where we got confused in the last explanation. So when we are here, we have 7. We are searching for 5. Is 5 present? Is 5 present? Yes, 5 is present. And this is present at 2 places. So that's why the count is 2. So now the count which was 0 initially, it will become 2. Okay, understood this. That's why the count became 2. And after increasing the count, what you have to do? You have to put this value in the frequency map as well. Okay, so the number of occurrences of 7 was 1. Done. Let's go ahead. So with 10, we need 2. For sum to be 12, we need 2. So is 2 present in the frequency map, guys? Is 2 present? Yes, that is present. So how many times it is present? It is present 2 times. It is present 2 times. That means we again got 2 more pairs. That means we again got 2 more pairs. So this 2 will become 4. Okay, understood. So now put this 10 in the frequency map. Done, Akash, done. Again increment the counter. So if we are incrementing the counter, we will have 5 and we need 7. So check in the frequency map. Do we have 7? Yes, we have 7. So how many times? We have 7 for only one time. That means for this, we have only one occurrence. We have only one pair. So increment this, count from 4 to 5. And that is what we were expecting also. The total number of count of the pairs which are resulting into sum of 12. Understood. Now, guys, if you have understood this, so let's go and code it down. Go and code it down. Let's go ahead, guys. Okay, so yeah, so let's have first what we have to do. We have to return the count, right? We have to return the count. So public static, what will the type of the function? Int, right? Int. The name of the function, let's name it some pair count. Okay. And what this function is expecting? This function is expecting two parameters similar to the previous one array and a variable k. Got it, got it. Understood this. So what we were doing initially, we are using a hash map. We are using a hash map, so we have to create a hash map. So a hash map, and so it will be of type, the key will be integer and the value will also be integer. So we are putting it like this, and let's the name the this as map is equal to uh, so what we have done, we have created a hash map named map. Okay, let's name it frequency map, guys, because it is containing the frequency. So let's name it frequency map. That's okay. So done. Yeah, this is visible. So done. So we have created a frequency map. Now what we have to do? Now what we have to do? We will iterate in the array once. We will iterate in the array once, right? So first what we will do, we will create that frequency hash map. So how we can do that? First value has to be put in the hash map directly. First value has to be put in the hash map directly. So what we can do? A of 0. Okay, and we have to take the frequency as well. Okay. So let's go and check as well. So what we were doing initially, guys, what we were doing? Yeah, it's okay. So let's take this highlighter. So initially we were taking this 2 and putting in the hash map with frequency 1. So that we have done. That we have done. Done. Now we have to take one more variable which is called count, and it will be 0 initially. It will be 0 initially. Done. Now we have to iterate in the array. We have to iterate in the array. We have to iterate in the array from 1 to the next element. So we will have for I less than name of the array is a dot length I plus plus. We have to iterate in the array. And after that, what we have to do? After that, what we have to do? We have one a of I and another one x. So let's take that as first value. Let's take that as first value. So it will be a of I. What will be second value? What will be second value? What will be second value? Second value will be we are passing k. So let's go back. Let's go back and check. So second value will be C. Second value is this one. So this is the second value. K minus A of I. This is K minus A of I. Here X is representing the second value, and that is K minus A of I. So let's go back. So it is K minus A of I. Got it, got it, got it. Now what we have to do? Now what we have to do? Now what we have to do? We will check that this value is the second value present in the frequency map or not. Is the second value present in the frequency map or not? If that is not present, then do nothing. do nothing. Just, just what you have to do, you have to put this in the frequency map with some frequency, whatever frequency it will be. Suppose it is already there, then you will increment the frequency. If it is coming first time, then you will put it with the frequency 1. So how we will do it? How we will do it? So let's go here. We have, yeah, okay. So we have to check in frequency map, in frequency map, do we have that second value? Do we have that second value? So how we will check? How we will check? We will write something like this. So if we will have that second value in the frequency map, so what we will do? What we will do? We will see. See. Suppose if we, okay, wait, yeah, that's okay. We will have an else condition as well. Okay. Yeah. Suppose if we have that particular second value in the hash map, if that is in the hash map for this condition, for 7, for 7, for 7, we have this 5 already in the hash map. Then how we have incremented the count? We have incremented the count how many times? The number of times that particular element was already there in the hash map. So we've incremented it the number of frequency times. So this is the frequency, right? So this is the key, and this is what? This is frequency, or what we can say, this is integer. Yeah, this is integer and this is frequency. So we know this has appeared twice. So we have incremented it. We have incremented it the number of frequency, the number of frequency times. So we can write something like this. We can write something like this. We can write something like this. Fmap dot get, fmap dot get, we will have that value s value. That's it. We got the frequency and we have added it to the count. Okay, done. Understood. Understood, Akash. Understood. So if you have understood this, and if that is not present in the frequency map, then what we have to do? Okay, then we have to, here we will not need any else because we don't have to do with this thing. We don't have to do anything with the second value now. We have to do something with the first value. We have to check. We have to check that fmap dot contains key. That now what you have to do after incrementing the count, what you have to do after incrementing the count, each value has to be put in the frequency map. If that is present in the frequency map, if that is present in the frequency map, you were incrementing the count. If that is present in the frequency map, you were incrementing the count. If that is not present in the frequency map, you were making a new entry. So that is simple. That is simple. So if that is present in the frequency map, if that is present, so what we will do? We will increment the frequency. So we will have int frequency is equal to, how we will get the frequency? Fmap for the first value, we are getting the frequency. And after that, again, we are in the Fmap, we are putting it with one incremented frequency. So we are doing something like f value comma frequency plus 1. So what we have done here? What we have done here, guys? What we have done here? Have you understood that? Have you understood that? Tell me, have you understood that? Yes, we have understood. So you have got the frequency, the previous frequency, and you have again put the element in the hash map with incremented frequency. So this will update the value. We have already studied in the previous sessions, right? So of if that is not present, that is simple. If that is not present, just put it dot put. Just put it with frequency 1. Why this is throwing error? Ah, just put it with the put that value f value with frequency 1. Simple. Simple. Now what you have to do? So in this way you will get all the counts what we have, and you have to return the count at last. You have to return the count. Done. Very simple. Very, very simple. So can you please run the code for us? Why not? Why not? Let's take the function name. Okay. This function will be passed with two things, one array and another one k. So here, let's make directly pass the value k as 12. Okay. So we are passing k as 12, and let's change some values in a. So what we had in a, 251, 52710, 251, 251, 52710. Okay. Yeah. So this is our array. And we are checking for, no, this was not our array, right? What was our array? 251, 527, 10, 5. 527, 10, 5. 527, 10. After that, we had 5. Hmm. Let's comment it out. Let's run it. So for this, we will get something count as 5, right? It's running. If you guys have understood it, please put Y in the chat. If you guys have understood it, please put Y in the chat. Okay, it's taking time. Taking so much time. Hmm. You can check that. You can check that. So let's check. Let's check for other values as well. For here we have. Let's check for some 120. That will never come, right? That will never come. So for 120, let's check the count. Let's check the count. Yeah, it is coming as 0. So this is what we were discussing. This is what we were discussing. So let's do the dry run again. Let's do the dry run again with the code. With the code now. Control V. Mm, Okay. So this is what we have. Let's take the array as well. This is our array. Okay, copied the array and pasted it here. Paste it. Let's paste it here. Done, done. And let's take the k value as 12 only. Because we have understood the problem with that. Okay, start. We will do little fast this time, okay? So initially we have this frequency map. In that initially put the zeroth element into that with frequency 1. So 2 is kept with frequency 1. Done. And we have one count whose value is 0 initially. Done. We will go inside this for loop, and with I starting with 1, and with first value, and we have one second value. So first value is a of I. So this is the first value. Okay, this is the first value. What is the second value? Second value is 12 minus 5, that is 7. Done. Check in this if that is the second value present in the hash map. Is the second value present in the hash map? We are checking it here. Is it present? The second value is 7. Is it present? No, that is not present. So this code will not run. We will go to the second if. Now we are checking, is the first value already there in the hash map? The first value is 5. No, sir, that is not there. So what you have to do? You have to get the frequency of that, and you have to increment the frequency with 1. Oh, sorry. If it is not there, you have to put that value. You have to put that value with frequency 1 here. This is not there, so we will putting that with frequency 1. Done. So first iteration is done. Second iteration. Now it will be I plus plus, so I will be 2. I will be 2. I will be 2. So if I is 2, so first value will be 1. First value will be 1. So second value will be 12 minus 1, that will be 11. Now check again. This one. Is the second value present in that? No, that is not present. Done. Go to this if. Is first value present? First value is 1. No, that is not present. So if that is not present, so this if will not work. We will go to the else. Put that value with with frequency 1. So put that 1 with frequency 1. Done. Okay, understood. So if we are done with this, go to do I plus plus. So it will be 3. If it is 3, we are here. So this will be 5 now. Please pay so much attention, guys. This will be 5. So if this is 5, so second value is 12 minus 5, that is 7. Okay. Is 7 present? So how we will do? First value got, we have got first value and second value. Now we are coming here. We are checking, is second value present in the hash map? Is second value present in the hash map? What is the second value? Second value is 7. Is it present? No, that is not present. So in this if, we will not go. Go to this if. Check. Is first value already present in the hash map? Is first value already, see this line, is first value already present in the hash map? Yes, that is present. So get the current frequency and increment it with 1 and put it. So this line will work, and this frequency will change to 2. This frequency will change to 2. Okay, got it. Okay, done. So we will not go into this else. We will again do I plus plus. I will come here. As of now, count is 0. So now I is 4. I will become 4. This will become 2, and this will become 10. Let's change the color, guys. So First value is 2, second value is 10. Is it 10%? Is it 10%? Is it 10%? No, 10 is not present. Where we will check? We are checking that here. So if that is not present, that is okay. Check that is 2% already. Yes, 2 is already present. So get the frequency, increment it with 1 and put it in the hash map. So we are incrementing it with 1. Again do I plus plus. So it will be 5 and this will become 7 and this will become 5. Now is the time, guys. Now is the time. Please pay so much attention. So now we are at the crucial stage. So is 5%? Is 5%? We are checking that here. Yes, this is the first time when we will go inside this loop. Yes, 5 is present. Yes, 5 is present. So you have to increment the count with the frequency of that second value. The second value is 5. So 5 is present how many times? It is present 2 times, right? 5 is present 2 times before this 7. Before this 7, we because we are checking the previous values only, not the later ones. Because in the hash map, if we have come to 7, then all the previous values we have already put it in the hash map. So we are checking the previous values. Okay. So this is 2. So it will be incremented by 2. Similarly, we will go ahead again. This line is done. This line will be done. We will go here. We will check that is 7 present. No, 7 is not present. So this line will not run. This line will run. So 7 will come here with frequency 1. 7 will come here with frequency 1. Understood this. Understood this. Okay. Let's go ahead. Again. So this is done. Now we will reach here. So now I will be 6. This will be first value will be 10. Second value will be 2. We will check that is 2 present. Is 2 present? Yes, that is present. So again, see, 2 is present. So we will again go inside. So again, we got some lottery value, right? Count will be incremented by the frequency of that element. The frequency is 2. So it will increment by 2 and it will be 4. Okay. Again, check. Now this is done. Check that the first value is present. No, that is not present. So this line will not run. Else will run. 10 will be inside this with frequency 1. Last time, 5. This will be 7. This is I is equal to 7. The value will be 5. This will be 7. We will be here. We will check, is 7 present? Yes, Akash, that is present. So if that is present, again, see, this time, this frequency is 1. So this time it will be incremented by 1 only. It will be incremented by 1 only. Okay, done. So here, just put that 5 with what? With what? If it is already present, see, this is already present. So put that with 1 incremented frequency. So the frequency was 2, it will be 3, and we will come out of this. We will come here, and then we will return count, and the count value is 5. We will return that. Done. Whew. It took a lot of time, guys. It took a lot of time. I was not expecting that. I thought I will finish it in 30 minutes. Uh, okay, due to some error, it got increased, right? It got increased. So, I will give you two problems. Two homework problems mainly. I should have solved one, but that's okay. Given, you have to think, given an array, I will solve these in the next class. Okay? Given an array, uh, check if there there exists a sub array. There exists a sub array with some k. Okay, you have to check that. There exists a subarray with some k or not? This is the question. So this is the first question. So you will be knowing the second one. Same question, given array, you have to count the number of subarrays with some k. Given an array you have to give the count of number of subarrays with some k. Okay, so I think you guys must be knowing what is a subarray. I will tell you a very small but sufficient definition. Mm, yeah, continuous part or continuous elements will be the correct word. Continuous elements of an array. So this is subarray. So I will tell you the question. Wait. So suppose this is one array. This is one array. You have a three. Why this is not changing? You have 3, you have 9, you have -4, 1, 5, you have 6, you have 2. Okay, so this is a subarray. Now you have to tell for the first question, for the first homework, you had to tell that is there any subarray exist or not. So for k is equal to 11, we can see, right, that this is one subarray, this is one subarray, right? Uh, 13 or yes, and for 5, 6, 6, 6, 12. For k is equal to 9, 4, 13. And what is this? For k is equal to 6. This is one subarray. This is one subarray, right? Like if we will talk it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For k is equal to 8. For k is equal to 8. So this is one subarray 5 to 6. So this is the first question. This is the first question. And suppose what we have something called, we have one more element. We have one more element here, like 2. For, please pay attention, guys. For k is equal to 12, for k is equal to 12, see, this is one subarray. This is one subarray. This is another subarray. This is the next question. You have to give the count. You have to give the count of the subarrays. This is another subarray. And this one, see, please pay so much attention here. Please pay so much attention. This one, okay, this got, okay, just let me change the color. Let's make it yellow. Okay, this will work, I guess. And this is another subarray. See, for k is equal to 12, if we take 3 and 9, this will return into, this will give 12, right? This will give 12. These 3 will also give 12. These 3 will also give 12. Right? Right? And 6, 5, 12. Okay, and this will also give 12. Wait. This is also giving 12. So we have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 such subarrays which are giving the sum as k is equal to 12. So you have to give the count. You have to give the count. So 2 questions. Try to do it. And if you are able to do it, that's great. If not, then please join us in the next live session which will be most probably we will do it on the next day. Definitely we'll do it on the next day. Don't worry. It's not probably. We will do it definitely. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, and whatever I have told you, try to implement it by yourself, because only then you will learn how to code. Okay, there is no another way, and we will upload more assignments on that in the Excel sheet. Try to you code them as well. Try to code them as well. Okay, we are done for the day, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, please do like, subscribe, and comment and share. Okay, what is that? Let me. I have to like, subscribe, share, share with your friends, with most of your friends, and comment if you have liked the video. Please do that. This motivates us, guys. This motivates us. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. We will meet again in the next session.